How to set up your video when you're uploading it on YouTube. Now, this is one of the first elements that you need to understand. And this is the first mistakes which a lot of people tend to make when they start their channels, because they think that it's very simple and straightforward that you make a video and you upload it. But there's so many different elements that have to be sorted out before you actually upload your video. And that is exactly what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. And I'm going to show you what you need to do and how I actually do it on Health Wipe Zone. So let's get right into the video. Now, the first thing that you need to understand is that if you want to upload a video, you got to click on create. And when you do that, you get these options, which are upload videos, go live, create a post, new playlist, or new podcast. Because we're uploading a video, we're going to click on upload the video. Now, once you do that, you can select the video that you want to upload. Now, before you select the video, guys, one of the common misconceptions that is going around with a lot of YouTubers is that the actual name of the file needs to be exactly the same as the file that you upload, or similar to the title that you actually put out on YouTube. Now, is that true? Is that not true? I personally believe that what you got to lose, you have nothing to lose at all. So I suggest to you that before you actually make the video, you need to have the title, like I mentioned so many times in the videos previously that I've made that are available on 10 Automation. So do check these videos out and you'll learn a lot from them. So make sure you have the title. And if you have the title and you've written the title down, paste that title into the actual metadata or the description of that particular video. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to select on select files. And when I select the files, we're going to see that this is the file that I'm going to put in. This is called the 12 best foods to eat in the morning for optimal health. Now, I've put the name of the video, which is going to be the same name as the title. So I'm going to select this from here. As I do that, and I'm going to copy and paste it over here. Now, as I do that, it's going to get uploaded. Now, as it gets uploaded, you'll see the title is available over here, which is the 12 best foods to eat in the morning for optimal health. I did not write this. It actually got directly from the file name. So it is very important to understand that the file name is connected to the title itself. It actually helps it. It doesn't harm it at all. So make sure you have the title in place. Now, if you see on the bottom over here on the right corner, you'll see that the characters that are available are 100. Now, I generally try to keep the title between 50 to 64 characters. Now, as you can see, this is 59 characters. And the reason why I keep it with 59 to 60 characters is because if you go on YouTube, you'll be able to see that if the name of the video is really long, it gets cut out and people aren't able to read what the actual name of the video is. And a lot of time that actually messes up the chances for it to go viral or for people to click on it, because people look at the thumbnail, then they look at the title. If they can't read the title, they don't know what the video is going to be about. So make sure that it's between 50 to 64 characters, because after 64 characters, you're going to get the 3 dots that are going to come, and it's not going to be made properly visible for people to read. Now, the second thing that comes, which is very important when you start uploading your video after the title, is the description. Now, I always mention, guys, the description is like the cornerstone or the foundation upon which the video is built. Now, I have a lot of people that have messaged me, and a lot of people ask this question. This is a common mistake which a lot of people tend to do, is that they don't have a description. Imagine if you don't have a description, the algorithm is not going to understand what kind of video this is about, who the audience is going to be, what direction they want to take the video in, who they need to show the video. Now, you need to understand that the algorithm works in a particular way. The methodology that the YouTube algorithm actually uses is it takes your video to people. It doesn't take the people to the video. There's a difference between both these mentalities. It looks at the video, it understands the video, it uses the AI to analyze the video, then based on its analysis, it shows that video to the individuals that are already watching similar content that are on YouTube. Previously, about 4 or 5 years back, the tagging and the SEOs and the descriptions, they were the main elements that the YouTube algorithm focused on. It's still important, guys, don't take me wrong, but now with the use of AI and the implementation of AI, the AI analysis that the YouTube algorithm does is also very important. And that is the reason why I always mention that the content, the description, the thumbnail, and the title need to be aligned. And if these 4 things are aligned properly, the YouTube algorithm can understand what the content is going to be about. Now we have the description over here. So as you can see that we need to write the description. And what I usually do, guys, is that I already write the description when we're writing the actual script, and I break down the different elements within the video. So I have a timestamp from the introduction, then the oatmeals, eggs, and all the different elements that we speak about. I've already made a breakdown of it that I'm going to include in the description. And the reason for that is because I want to make it very easy for the algorithm to pick up on these things. If the algorithm understands what the description is, and it understands that what the description is connected with the content and the title and the thumbnail, and within that, these are the things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the Greek yogurt, the berries, the nuts and the seeds and the bananas and all these elements over here. It will be able to show the content to individuals that are interested in these elements. I'm going to take this from here and I'm just going to copy all of this information onto the actual description. So if I go back and I'm going to paste it here. Now, as I pasted, you'll see we have all this information that's made available. And if I scroll down, you'll be able to see the information that we've put. Now, this is everything that we need. Next comes the thumbnail. Now, I've spoken in great details about thumbnails, and I'm not going to go in this video about thumbnails. You can click on this video over here and check it out, because I've explained the whole psychology, dynamics, the strategy, the methodology, the step-by-step elements that you need to look at when you create a thumbnail. So if you have not watched that video, watch that video, because it definitely will be helpful, because the thumbnail is connected with your CTR. And there's another video on CTR. You can check that video out as well, which I explain how to increase your CTR. So I'm going to skip the thumbnail for this video, but if you still have issues, if you still have questions, you can ask me. Now, the next thing that comes is very important, guys, is the audience. That is this video set to not made for kids. Now, this video obviously is not made for kids, so we have no. If you click on yes, then this video is set to be made for kids. And what's going to happen is that the YouTube algorithm is going to show this only to kids and is going to be moved to YouTube Kids. Now, YouTube Kids is a completely different domain, guys. So we're going to say no, this is not made for kids. And then there is an element underneath, which is very important for you to look at, is the age restrictions. If you have anything that needs to be declared, you need to declare it. What do I mean by that? If there's any content that you've created and there's any element within that content which is 18 plus, you need to make sure that you declare it. And if you don't declare it, and if your channel is monetized, there's a very high chance that it's going to be demonetized. If it doesn't get demonetized, there's an element that is going to have a limited monetization. And if something like that happens, there's no going back. And if your content actually gets flagged within the YouTube algorithm, it's really going to hurt your chances for getting more subscribers and watch time, because the algorithm is going to really take your channel back a lot of steps, and it's going to throw it at the back of the line, and is not going to recommend or suggest your content to more people for them to watch. So make sure you understand that. Make sure what the content you make is for adults, and if it's not for adults, it needs to be very clear to the algorithm what the content is going to be. So we're going to say no, it does not, and don't restrict my videos for viewers over 18, because obviously we want to show this to everyone. It's for everyone to watch. Then comes the point of paid promotion. Now, if you accepted anything of value from a third party to make your video, you must let us know. We will show the viewers a message that tells them that your video contains paid promotions. Now, if I scroll down, you will see that there's another option which was recently put, which says that, is this altered content? That does any of the following describe your content? Makes a real person appear or say something they didn't say, alters footage of real events or places, or generates a realistic looking scene that didn't occur. Now, this is to do with the AI, guys, and the following YouTube policy, which was recently updated in January, that they have required everyone to make sure that the content is not altered or synthetic and it seems real. And this even includes realistic sounds or visuals that are made with AI or tools. I always say on the videos that I create, no. And if I'm using anything that has AI, I have to say yes. And then the YouTube algorithm will not punish me. Now, if I scroll down, you'll see the automatic chapters are going to be allowed being added. The featured places are going to be allowed to be added. And the most important thing is the tags. Now, this is where the story really gets interesting. And this is the direction that you give the YouTube algorithm of where they want to go. Now, a really good example for you to understand is that if you go and buy a car, And if you're going to a car dealer and you go to the car and you start telling them, I want wheels, I want high speed, I want a good Viper, I want random stuff like I want a tire to be 16 inches, they don't know what car you're talking about. But if you go and you say, I want to get a Dodge Charger, I want to get a new Dodge Charger, I want to get the super Dodge Charger, I want to get a fast Dodge Charger, they know that you need a Dodge Charger. So they know exactly what car to get. But if you go and say random stuff, they have no clue. They have to figure out what you actually want. You're not telling them anything. The same thing goes when you look at the video itself. If you have random sort of tags like Mr. Beast or Taylor Swift, you're not talking about the car. You're not talking about the actual thing. You're not talking about the actual video that you've made. So they don't know where they need to pair the video and the content. So there's a struggle for them. And that is one of the major problems a lot of people tend to do. They think that if we actually put tags which are trending, we might get our video ranked. It doesn't work that way. Now, one of the things I want to mention is, guys, you have 500 characters. YouTube has given you 500 characters. Use the 500 characters. Why don't you use it? And if I've seen so many channels and I've seen so many videos that people just put 2 or 3 tags, why do you want to do that? Give the YouTube algorithm more information about your video so they can actually rank your video and show your video to more people. Now, once you've done all of that, your video is ready to be uploaded. Now, once it gets uploaded, there's different elements involved in that. Do check out the videos that I've made previously in which I have explained in detail what you need to do. Now, if you need me to look at your channel and give my 2 cents on what you're doing wrong and how you can improve it, and you need any support or help, click in the description below, click on the form, fill it out, and share it with me, guys, because then I'll be able to give you my 2 cents on your channel. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, do subscribe to the channel and do let me know if you found this video helpful. Stay tuned for our next video. Until then, take care.